Hi everyone! I would like to apologize that my I'll make a new video next week turned into I'll make a video in a month, but sometimes things happen. I ended up having to go to Helsinki with my daughter again because she needed a procedure and everything just got crazy and whatever. But so here I am finally talking about the Samsung Gear. I have spent a couple of hours just sort of playing with it. Unfortunately, I'm limited sort of in what I can do with it because I don't want to spend any money on games and things like that. I thought about making like a Patreon thing and seeing if you guys wanted to give me a couple of bucks to get some games or whatever and try them, but then I realized that I'd have no way of showing you how I played them other than just having my boyfriend film me while I move my head around like this with this on my head. And I thought that would be silly and that no one would want to watch that, and frankly I'd feel silly filming it. So I thought instead I would just talk about my experiences with this. And this is what it looks like, by the way, without the shield on. And obviously your phone connects into these little bits, and then once it's in, you have these a couple of like home buttons basically, and then on this bit here you can go up, down, or left, right. But the one thing that I had the most difficulty with was that to actually navigate around in the Oculus app on my phone, there is a little blue dot that you're supposed to sort of focus on and then move with your head around to kind of navigate where you want to go, and then you can kind of click with that by putting the dot on something and then clicking or swiping on there. I have difficulty seeing that dot, and I messed with the settings a bit and I found nothing that allowed me to make that dot bigger. So I think that is something that would probably just be a me problem. I had found that you could kind of adjust the visual setting with this little rolly guy here, and you can kind of magnify and demagnify as you needed. And I use it on the largest magnification setting, and even on the largest magnification setting I have a really difficult time reading text or sort of making out icons. Once I got myself into the 360 videos, I sort of could see a little bit, but I found, unfortunately, that even in VR world, I was still blind. Except in the cartoon world. I found a Pokemon world, and that was lovely, and in there I could see everything just fine. But for example, there was an ice hockey sort of VR experience where you were in the press pit during warm-ups, and I could see sort of, maybe better, a bit better than if I would actually have been there. I could see names on sweaters better, I would say, but on the whole, I didn't experience that much of a benefit, and maybe things were also maybe a bit more vibrant, but I also haven't been, or hadn't at that point, been to an ice hockey game post-surgery. And actually 2 weeks ago, I went to see my local team, Borinassa, play, and noticed that it was also sort of brighter there. So I'm not sure if that was the VR or just how I see things post-surgery in this eye. What I will say also is that because I didn't have the surgery in this eye is basically useless in VR situations. I can't really make out anything, I can't read anything, I can't do anything with it. So I basically do it one-eyed. I'm a bit disappointed, I suppose, because for so long I had many people telling me that this might help, and I was sort of also hopeful that there would be some kind of benefit from it. I'm not ruling it out completely. I would like to see if it would be possible, and my boyfriend mentioned this, like if someone put like a 360 setup in an ice hockey arena and then let me watch that way, how that would be. I'm not ruling that out. I think that might actually be helpful. And I'm definitely into the idea of like a 360 experience, like if there would be some way to mount sort of like a camera on a player and then watching like through this setup during a game. I think that would be also cool, but that would be cool for anyone, not just me. So as far as my own individual benefits as a blind person using this, I don't know. I guess I was expecting more. It was cool, of course, but everyone thinks it's cool. And as I said, I find that I'm still sort of visually impaired even in VR world because of the setup. It might be possible with a different headset, like a proper Oculus Rift or something, that I would not have the visual problems, and that the way to magnify things would be a bit better. Because I am just sort of using my phone and this, and I'm limited to the capabilities of my phone in that way. So I'm not, like I said for the 5th time now, I'm not ruling it out completely. I'm open to trying new ways and new technologies and new techniques. But as far as this goes, Pokemon World is fun, and if they put more cartoons in it, I think that would be fun. But as far as real life VR, yeah, it's just sort of there. The only real fun part is the fact that it's 360, but I think that's fun for everybody. So if anyone wants to send me some VR tech, like if you are developing something and you want me to try it out, or you have something laying around that you don't use anymore and you want to see how I would use it, drop me a comment or send me a message, and I'll give you an address you can send that stuff to, and I'd love to play with it, you know, or some old tech, that could be fun, you know, just anything you'd think would be beneficial for me. If you want to see me try it, I'll try it. So yeah, drop me a line. Thanks for watching, and please get on me about making more videos, because I'd like to, I get forgetful. Alright, thanks.